What's up guys, Johnny May here, and if you're a beginner pianist and you want to learn jazz piano, guys, this is one of the most intimidating things because when you study with most teachers, they teach you all of these scales and all these huge complex chords, and it's just so overwhelming. And guys, in today's lesson, I want to teach you a very simple approach to starting jazz piano. And with this approach, all you need to know is one scale. This is a 6-note scale. You only need to know 2 chords, and these chords are super simple. I'm going to teach you 2 essential rhythms that you can use when you're accompanying yourself, and then we're going to talk about what you can do with that scale in the right hand. We're going to talk about some very cool techniques like turns. We're going to talk about slides. Okay, we're going to talk about runs. It's going to be a ton of fun, so let's go ahead and dive in. All right, there are only 2 chords that you need to know to play this progression, and let's go ahead and start with the first chord here. This is called a D minor 7, D, F, A, and C, okay? That's it, very, very simple. The second chord you need to know is called a G7, and you play it like this. This is D, F, G, and B, okay? That's it. This is called a 1 chord in the key of D minor, and then this is called your 4 chord, that G, and you can actually cross your hands just like this and just play the roots in the left hand to get some context here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to play along with the backing track here, and what I want to do is explore some different rhythms that you can use when you're playing this. And the first one, which is very simple, is just whole notes. So you just hold the chord for 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you go to G7 as well for 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, okay? The second rhythm that you can use, which is pretty simple, is like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, all right? And you can use either of these rhythms, okay? Let's go ahead and try playing with this backing track, and you can explore either rhythm that you want. Here we go. Here it is. 1, 2, 3. This is rhythm 1. We're just doing whole notes. G7. Pretty simple. Let's try rhythm 2. Here we go, guys. All right, nice work. By the way, this backing track is included along with this quick tip at pianowithjohnny.com. I'll put a link to that below, and you can also download this lesson sheet music as well on that page. And we also have smart sheet music, which allows you to change the key, which is really nice. So you can actually practice this in other keys. So guys, those are the 2 left-hand rhythms, and the next thing I want to talk about is the right-hand scale to use, and this is where it's super simple because you only need to know 1 scale. This is called the gospel scale, and it goes like this. Okay? Now let's go slowly on this scale. We're starting on an F actually. Thumb on F. We're going to go 2 finger on G, 3 finger on G sharp or A flat. Now you got to cross your thumb under here to A, and we're going to go C and then D. Okay, with the 3rd finger. Now if you wanted to keep playing this scale up the piano, you could cross your thumb under again and then reset and play this all the way up the piano. And this is something that I would encourage you to do to practice this scale, is to just try, starting here, thumb on A, thumb on F, thumb on A, and you can practice this up and then also down, 3rd finger on A flat, okay, and then 3rd finger on D. Okay? It's called the gospel scale, and we talk a lot about this at our courses at pianowithjohnny.com, especially in our improv courses. Hey, by the way, if you guys are enjoying this lesson, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button for more lessons just like this. Now, I want to move you guys on and talk about basically how to create lines using this scale, and that's what improv is all about, is you create lines. They're like little musical sentences that have a start and an end point. And what I want to do is focus on a very simple position of this scale. I call it position 1. The notes are F, G, A flat, and A. Okay, just these 4 notes, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to explore different techniques for creating lines using just these 4 notes, okay? The first thing I want to talk about are called quarter notes, okay? And quarter notes, basically you're playing a note on each beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Pretty simple, and this is a great starting point if you want to work on creating lines. Keep it very, very simple, and you can pick any one of these notes. The key is that each line has a start and an end point, okay? So you don't want to just play run-on sentences where the notes just keep going. Just try to create some basic lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Notice that I start each line on different beats. And I also start on different notes, okay? So this is something I would encourage you to do, and this is something we talk a lot about in our improv courses at pianowithjohnny.com. But that's quarter notes. You can also use eighth notes. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're playing 1 and 2, or 1 and 2, and 3. We're playing those ands in between the beats. So you can use eighth notes. You can also use triplets. Triplet, 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 triplet. Okay? And you can intersperse these, of course, but that's the triplet sound. Triplet, 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 triplet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So let's go ahead and play with the backing track, and we're going to just sort of mix these techniques, and I'll talk about them as we improvise. You ready for this? Let's give it a go. Here we go. We'll keep it simple, quarter notes. Let's do some eighth notes. Here we go. Let's do some triplets. All right, sounds great. So those are what we call essential rhythms. And if you guys want to do a much deeper dive on this, check out our improv courses, especially our 10-lesson blues challenge at Piano with Johnny. We really go into depth. I want to teach you guys slides. This is something I do a lot of. Okay, the slide, basically there are 4 ways you could slide this. The first note I slide on is the A, like that. You can do a little up slide, and I use the same finger, okay? So the third finger there. You can do a down slide to G, like that, okay? That's super fun. And what I would do is just practice each of these. Maybe just, you know, play the D minor 7. No. And then maybe go to your G, down here, down slide. Okay. You guys see what I'm doing? And these slides work over both chords, so you can mix and match them. The other slides I do is I do a little up slide to A flat. Okay, you gotta use 2 fingers for this. You gotta go from that G, and you're gonna go up to your A flat, really nice. You can practice this as well over your chords. Okay, and then I do a double slide to the A, okay? For this one, you're gonna go G, G sharp, and A, just like that. All right, double slide. All right, let's go ahead and play some of these slides with that backing track. Here we go. Up slides. Okay, isn't it cool? All the things that you can do with just 4 notes. And this is something that we really encourage our students to do at Piano with Johnny. You don't need to know a ton of scales and play all the way up and down the piano. Just pick 4 notes and talk about all the cool things you can do with that technique. Guys, let's talk about turns. This is one of my favorite techniques to do when I'm playing in this kind of jazzy style. All right, this is a ton of fun. And the turn technique is fairly simple. Basically, you start on that G, okay? And then you do a little roll down from A flat, like that, okay? Once again, G, A flat, G, F. Okay? The rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And you just want that F to come on the beat. So the roll down, or the turn, is very fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try it with the backing track. And what you want to start doing is sort of mixing these techniques. So, you know, eventually we'll put them all together. We'll put some turns in. We'll do the slides, but let's go ahead and focus on the turn. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, I did a little slide there. Let's do some more turns. some slides there. It's a turn. All right, let's go ahead and stop there. All right, that's the turn. The final technique I want to show you guys is runs. Okay, now a run is basically where you go all the way down the piano or all the way up the piano. Here's a couple of my favorite runs. Here's how this is how they sound. All right, so let's go ahead and play this slowly here, starting on the F, way up high, using this gospel scale. You know, D, C, A flat, that's 3, 2, 1, and then D, C, A flat, G, F. Okay, gospel scale. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, if you put it with your left hand, we'll go slow. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. 4 now, G7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now you can harmonize on your way down. This is run number 2. That's a cool technique. And what we're doing is we're coming down, same scale, but except when we get here, I go D and A flat, G and D, see that? And then I go single note F, same thing down, 3, 2, 1, and then I go same thing like that, okay? And this is called a harmonized run. You can do this a lot when you're playing. Okay, let's do some runs with a backing track. Here it is. Now the G chord. Let's do some harmonized runs. All right, guys, we covered a lot in today's quick tip. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want more lessons like this, check out pianowithjohnny.com. We have over 600 step-by-step courses in jazz, blues, boogie woogie, pop, rock, theory, technique, improvisation. We have lessons for all playing levels. And also be sure to check out our membership. Basically, this allows you to be part of all of our live monthly events, like our live Q&A that we do each month. We do a live workshop lesson. We do a weekly challenge for our members. We do student assessments where you can send me a video and I'll give you feedback on your playing. We have student collaborations where the students get to play with me and with each other. We do this once a month. So check out pianowithjohnny.com and I'll see you guys in the next lesson.